This is the word to go, y'all.
Well, hello, guys. Welcome to GAW TV. You know, a little festive right here. It's like a little hint on like our guests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? We are so happy to be here. Another Wednesday. It's our favorite day. And don't forget, right down there, click that thumbs up. Tell us how you're feeling and you like us. You like us a lot. A lot.
A lot.
Yes.
What?
A lot. And most importantly, spread the word. Subscribe down below as well. That's yep, right on the nose, right, Val? Right on the nose.
Very important.
Yeah, and then, yeah, very important. And our favorite, ring that bell icon, baby.
Boom.
Yep. Trying to
What
plug
an
in my-
intro.
That is
What an intro.
Yeah, don't bullshit us. Don't
Yeah.
bullshit us. You know what else you can do? You can subscribe to our podcast because we are in podcast form. It's
Yes,
called
we are.
GAWcast. You can go check that out while you're in the gym, in the car, wherever you're at. But also, I want to say thanks to all of our YouTube subscribers, members. We have different levels. They get all kinds of perks, but they also get the full Monty, the full version of this episode that you're watching today. Awesome. Thanks to everybody in the live chat. We see you down there.
I
You
like
guys
that.
are always here and always being amazing. Let us know where you're watching from. We love that. And yeah, join our members because we have so much fun over there, ladies.
We really do. And you know what? We're getting a little controversial with our hot toddy.
Yes.
That's for a specific member tier. So go check out which membership tier works for you. But we cover everything from current events in wrestling to it goes off the wall. Sometimes it gets a little un-PG, but that's why it's only for members. It's the juicy, ladies.
It is the juiciest.
Juiciest of content for sure. Well, we have a fabulous guest tonight that we want to thank Lisa Marie Varon down here for
Yes.
introducing us to and having her come on the show. And she's been so lovely. And she sounds like she's excited to join us. So we're so thrilled to have her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is legendary territory right here, from the original Glow Wrestling, okay? Gorgeous ladies of wrestling, please welcome the beautiful Royal Hawaiian.
Woo.
Hello.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome.
Oh my gosh, look at that backdrop. You are just in the
I
moment.
wish I had a cocktail.
Yay.
Wow.
I love your
Well,
glasses.
Well, you're ahead of the game. So how we start the show is what you drinking and what you wearing.
Yes, ma'am.
So as a guest, April, you go first, please.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking Powerade.
What's your
Powerade. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a Hawaiian, one
Yeah.
of those tumblers, those
Oh,
really
cute.
sturdy tumblers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you wearing? We gotta ask that.
I'm wearing a little Hawaiian dress. I don't know if you
Beautiful.
could see, but
Yes.
Yes.
little Hawaiian dress. My
Very-
normal attire, I pretty much am like this all the time. when I lived in Hawaii, I was always, easy comfort, comfy wear.
Yes.
So
Easy, breezy, beautiful.
you all look so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Thank
I'll go
you.
next because we just wanted to be in theme for you. So we said, okay, what's Hawaiian
I know.
tropical fun? I'm wearing Lavish Alice. I love this brand. They wear a lot of, I get a lot of their cape blazers. I thought this was very tropical.
And
And
look,
of course,
my
the flowering
earrings
on it.
match your outfit.
You do.
Oh, they do.
The
They match your
polo.
outfit.
Yes, and of course I wanted to wear
Wow.
my flower in the
cool.
hair for you as well for Hawaiian
You
culture.
guys are so cute.
Oh no. I will tell you
So
that
nice to meet you.
Nice
So
to meet
nice
you. It's always nice to meet over a drink or five. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
I got my hot toddy today in my Grown Ass Women TV mug, available in our store
So
below.
cute.
Just a cheap plug. Cheers to that.
Yes.
Love that.
Okay.
I love a
cute.
cheap plug, Val. I'll go next. Thank you so much for coming on our show. We're honored to have you on here. And as Val said,
Oh, my pleasure.
so I have on
Look at you.
all my beats. Okay, you have to take. Is it lava beats? What are they called?
Lava beads?
Lava
Yeah.
beats? No, the lava.
I
is
think
the-
so. I'm not sure. Love. And,
No, that's
and what
the
else?
that's the wear. What is that called when that they wear?
Oh, the
the-
pareo? You mean the sarong?
Yeah, but these
Depends.
are the beats from Hawaii.
in Ho-
These- These ones.
Yes. Well, you know what? And I didn't even put a necklace on. That's okay.
That's
But
no.
yeah, so the
They wore a
potatoes,
crop skirt.
the wrap. Look at how cute. I love
Very
that.
cute.
I was
Very
trying to.
cute.
I was trying, but I am
Yes.
drinking a sweet tea from McDonald's, if you will, the large.
Oh wow.
As you can see, I've had it for a minute, so there's no ice left in it because I've been with Donovan all
I
day. He's not
know.
feeling well, so it's been one of those days. But I love. Okay, this is a guilty pleasure. This is a guilty
McDonald's.
pleasure for me from
I-
McDonald's.
I love tea. I just don't do sweet tea. I'm a diabetic, so I know that the one from McDonald's is super sweet.
Yeah.
It is very sweet.
Super, super sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I usually
Yeah.
get half sweet and half unsweetened because that's how sweet it is.
That's
Yes.
a good idea. I never thought of it.
Yeah.
See, my Powerade, I do half Powerade, half water. So I even break it down. I don't care for the zero. So I just take the regular one and I just half it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
like
those
an aftertaste of
glasses.
those. Oh, well, thank you. I can't see. You know that. You and I are always like, when we're doing guest appearances
know.
together, we're always like our readers. Wait, I can't see what you're showing me. You know what I mean? But I
Always.
am.
I got mine right here.
Yes. I can't
You're on
even see the
standby.
screen, and you're on
Oh.
laptop. But I was looking for the flowers that you got me
Yes.
as a gift. They're in one of my drawers, and I cannot find them. So I was like, oh, I gotta find
It's
some
okay.
flowers.
You're close enough. You've got some flowers.
I got some flowers, and yes, and I am drinking out of this little Hawaiian thing from the Dollar
Out of
Tree.
your Hawaiian glass. I
Yes.
should have done I have a couple Hawaiian cups. I should have put it in that and I could have been more
that's
festive.
cute.
That's
It's
And
on theme.
I'm sporting my.
Oh, you're sporting the Royal Hawaiian shirt. You're so cute.
Yes. I think I have 3 now.
I
Every
tell
time
you, I just had those made. I just had those made and I'm out. Like my guys just did, like, I think I got 3 dozen and I did 3 shows this week alone. And I went back in and I'm like, I have none. So I just talked to him yesterday. I said, you're going to need to do more shirts. And I started doing other stuff, but that one and my other, just the glow one that has my autograph, I don't know what it is, but those are like the favorites. So I get, sold out of those really
That's a
fast.
good problem to have, right? If they're
So-
flying off the shelves. And are you selling them online?
Yeah.
Include a link.
Well, no, because I don't. That's what, Lisa and then my other girlfriend says, how come you don't have an Etsy store? And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't know. I just never. Oh my gosh! Now you got
Yeah.
glow too.
Yes.
Look at her. You've got
Absolutely.
it all.
She does have it all.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I do need to do that though, Val, because everybody says, well, why are you not doing it online? I said, I don't know. I do it when I do my event, and it doesn't matter what it is. They see it and then they'll just message me, okay, I want 2 of those, or I want this, or I want that, and then I just send it out. And most of the time that's what I do, or I'll put stuff online and then they'll just contact me. And so 2 of my new things that are coming out is I'm doing these little belts, and then the other thing is I found this great, I should see if I can find it. It's the cutest thing. It's little, I'll have to send you guys one. They're little pineapple perfumes.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
so
my
cute.
God.
They're little pineapple bottles, like about that big. And I'm telling you, they're the cutest. One of my classmates from the 4th grade sent me that for my birthday. And I was like, oh my God. So I researched it. And so I'm going to start selling those. And then the belts, I don't know if you saw the guy when we were at LA, at WrestleCon, the guy that had the big giant, Andre the Giant, he was a boot maker. Did you see him?
Yeah. David Ibarra.
Okay. No, his name, I think, is Ray Ace or something. Anyway, he makes the boots, gear and stuff, but he also made these little cute little belts, like replicas, but they're inexpensive. But I had referred Roxy because she's going on a glow cruise this week, and she made a couple to raffle off or give as prizes on the cruise. And so I'm doing those, and I'm going to start selling those because I just have a group of like all my dedicated fans, like they want anything. Like I did the Slam Buddies.
Oh, I
These
love
sold
Slam
out in a
Buddies.
day.
So cute.
And I have the, what do you call it? The tramp stamp. I have 2 little tiny tattoos, but so autographed the back right here. So
Oh, that's
it
smart.
looks like that.
Well, April, I love your whole backdrop your whole thing, you're so themed out, like this is just your life. And you said when you lived in Hawaii. So I'm obsessed to hear about that because I love Hawaii so much. And I've only been like twice and for very short periods of time, but my dream life would be living on an island somewhere. But I'm also, we were talking about it earlier, like your whole origin story or how you got into wrestling and what made you want to be a wrestler in the first place, and then how you found glow in that whole experience.
Well, I wasn't interested in wrestling initially. I didn't know much about wrestling other than collegiate wrestling, my buddies in high school. But I was an actress, a dancer, a model, a beauty pageant queen, and I was living in Hollywood, and not living in Hollywood, working in Hollywood. And my agent worked right across the hall from the office I worked in, and his name was Bob Yanis, and he was partners with Jeff Bridges, who was Todd Bridges' dad from Different Strokes.
Yep.
And so they were the talent agents right across the hall. And so whenever they get an audition or a open call or what have you, they'd come across and say, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to go? And my boss is really cool. She knew that I was pursuing an acting career and said, you know what, you need to go somewhere. No problem. Take off, go to the audition, interview, come back, make up the hours, lose the hours, whatever I wanted to do. So totally flexible. And so they came and said, there's this open call for a pilot. It's a TV pilot, and there's no information as far as what it is, but it's going to be at the Hyatt Hotel, and you can go. And the only thing they really said is if you had a athletic background, that would be a plus. So I said, oh, great. I said, this is what I'm here to do. I'm looking for anything, right? And so I grew up with between two brothers, 14 months older, 14 months younger. I was a tomboy. I did everything and anything they did, sports, climbing trees, jumping fences, whatever. I had a sister, or I have a sister. She's 6 years younger than me. So she was kind of an only child. So I had the background of being with the boys, and so when they said athletic, I'm good to go. I played basketball in high school. I played softball in high school. I was the first girl in the San Gabriel Valley to play boys Little League baseball because they didn't have girls sports then. Yeah. So I had the athletics. So that was a no-brainer. I go to the audition. There's 1,000 girls, everything you could think of, pretty girls, blondes, brunettes, redheads, tall, short, curvy, small, all ethnicities, and there was just everything: models, dancers, actresses, cheerleaders, gymnasts, skaters, moms, just everyday walk of life kind of girls. And then David McLean and Matt Simber get in, and there's a big ring in the middle of the room, and they said, well, welcome, you're all here for an all-women's wrestling league, and it's for a TV pilot. And so, everybody's like, what? We're here for what? So a third of the girls got up and left. They were like, I'm not breaking a nail and I don't want to get hurt, and this is not what I came for, And so for me, it didn't matter what it was because I was pursuing anything at that point, right? So I just said, well, I'm here for the duration or for however long, this is going to take. So 1,000 girls, third of them leave, whatever's left. They had, if you can, come in the ring. We want to see some of you doing some tumbling, see if you can do a front roll and maybe, hit the turnbuckle, whatever. And then they did some one-on-one interviews in front of the camera, just kind of like a quick little, tell us about yourself. We're looking for 12 girls, Spanish Red, Royal Hawaiian, California Doll, Tina and Ashley, and all these different characters. So we kind of look at you and we think you could fit into our role of the Royal Hawaiian. If you were the Royal Hawaiian, tell us about yourself. And so then it was just like a cold read, right? Just off the cuff. Yeah, well, hi, I'm the Royal Hawaiian, and I'm interested in getting the role because I think I can portray a wrestler with the training and the background that you guys, provide for me. I'm a hula dancer. I've lived in Hawaii for 25 years. My life pretty much evolves around, dancing. I've danced since I was 5 years old, and I've been an entertainer, done musical, stage, acting, school plays, beauty pageants. I was Miss Alhambra, and so I got to ride in the Rose Parade on my own float. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. And then I was in the Miss Chinatown, Los Angeles Chinatown, which is a pretty for an ethnic type pageant, and I was Miss Chinatown, Miss Friendship. It was kind of like, the Miss Congeniality, the movie. So that was what I had won in that. And again, I rode in a parade on that. So all these different things that kind of played a little bit of a part in Royal Hawaiian, because I became the first GLOW champion that was a heel. I got to wear the crown. I was kind of this, they call me the pineapple queen, so all these different things. And so, I just kind of, it fell in my lap, really, and then I fell in love with it. I mean, we got to train Guerrero, so of course Guerrero dynasty, and he was a great trainer, and he trained about 40 of us in order for them to cut us down to the 12 that they wanted to do the pilot. And I pretty much picked it up, no problem, because of having the background, and I was willing to learn, and I just loved it. So that's where it started.
Which Guerrero did you say trained you?
Mondo. So Eddie Guerrero's brother.
Yeah.
So Mondo actually.
I was going to say the irony is that Chavo Guerrero was the one who was training all the girls for the Netflix pilot. So it's still
exactly
so crazy.
Yeah. So it's still.
Please go. I was like, oh my God, that's so wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. And this character, this character was like really molded exclusively for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if other people had to like really stretch really far to fit in the character, since you lived in Hawaii, with that culture background.
Well,
anyway.
It was so easy. Yeah, it was so easy because they didn't even really give us any, well, for me in particular, they said the two things were, you're going to be the Royal Hawaiian and you'll be a bad girl. You are a heel. And I said,
that's
good.
a far-fetched.
Everything
actually.
else.
If these girls met you, you're the sweetest as pie, like the sweetest girl. So it's really kind of far-fetched.
So I guess what I was doing was okay then. I fooled everybody because, I kind of took to it really easy, and it's fun to play bad girl, right? I mean, the heel is just so fun, even though the crowd really loves a baby face, but I had a really good fan base. And when they told me about the character, they just said, run with it. Do whatever you think. So the whole shtick of me crushing the pineapples, and I would crush real pineapples, fresh pineapples, eat it, and then I'd spit it at the fan. So it was something that was not ladylike, right? We were supposed to be these pretty girls, but I was a heel. So I just went, everything you see me do was basically me developing the character. So they didn't really, we had writers, and, they would say, okay, this is what you're going to say. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to act. They didn't have to tell me anything. They just said, go for it. When you do something we don't like, we'll tell you. There were some of us that really could do that and just, off the cuff interviews and what have you. And then there were some that needed a little bit more help. Like, okay, well, what else could you see your character doing? And so the writers would get involved. They'd give them little gimmicks to do. And when we did the interviews on certain days, they'd say, okay, it's interview day. Your match today is going to be you and a tag team, and then you and a singles, and here's who you're wrestling. Okay, we need to do your spots where, in the videos, they put those little bubbles there where they show the little side interviews. Yeah. And so they basically would just let me say and do whatever,
Cool.
So that's what I did. And then some girls were written, some had scripts written, and they'd give them to them the week before, and they'd say, okay, practice your lines. And then when we have interview day, we'll just cut your promos. Well, I didn't have to worry about it. So that was good for me, because then I didn't have to spend time rehearsing lines. I just went off the cuff, and it was so much more natural, and it didn't seem rehearsed, So it was fun. And then I had a character. So I don't know if you know that I played a second character, and that was Sarah of the Sarah and Mabel tag team. I was one of the hooded characters. And so they asked me at the beginning, Lisa, you didn't even know that? Because guess what? No. There's still girls in GLOW that don't know that I was that character, because in season 1, I played that character, and then the girls that came in season 3 and 4 didn't have any idea that I was the original Sarah. So the character after I left continued, and a couple different girls played her. But just as recent as like maybe a couple months ago, one girl said, what do you mean you played another character? I said, I was Sarah, the original Sarah, the one with the white hood. And they're like, you're kidding. And I said, no. I said, that's the second character I played. In addition to, I was the trainer for, so after Mondo trained us, then Matt and David asked me to be the trainer to train the new girls that were coming in for season 1. And so myself and Americana trained all the new girls.
You have left, you know, first of all, again, thank you for being on the show. You have left such an amazing legacy through your philanthropy and your charity work, and then being so lovely to the fans. It meant a lot for us as GLOW Wrestling fans for you to be here. So if we can do a final cheers, and if you have any final
Yes,
words for
absolutely.
fans.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you. I've just always wanted to meet you guys, and I know that Lisa does so much work with you. And I said, you know what? At some point, I'll get to meet you, even if it's by way of a Zoom and a podcast interview. So I'm so honored that, you know, if there's anything, you know, if there's anything
to have you. And so I was going to ask you how that convention in Vegas was, because I know a lot of people were there. And we were doing TVs, and I had Donovan with me too. It was a lot. It was crazy
busy for you.
weekend for me.
Well,
but
I figured you guys are busy. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a sports.
Did you like the Impact show? Like going to the
I loved it. Loved it. Yeah.
Good.
It was just exciting, and because there were quite a few of my fans there. So then when we went to the shows, they're all like, "Okay, come sit with us, or come over here," you know. And then I met some new fans. So I really met some really neat people. I met a really good couple from Utah, and some friends from Canada, and some people that are right here in California that are close by to me. So the whole show, we went all 3 nights. Yeah. So we did get to see the pay-per-view, and then we went to the other 2 nights as well. It was kind of scary when the one Japanese wrestler got hurt. Yeah. And I always forget his name, and I just met him at LA at WrestleCon. But it was fabulous. I can't get enough of it, that, you know, as a result of GLOW, that now I'm truly a wrestling fan. So my Bianca Belair, I got to meet her last year. She put me on her Twitter page. It was exciting. Drew McIntyre is my favorite guy wrestler, but I'm all into the women. You guys are crazy, fantastic, amazing wrestlers that I say, you guys are doing crazy stuff. I would have never done that. And then our fans say, oh, but you guys did some crazy stuff too. And I'm like, but
you did.
not like you guys. But yes, I had a fabulous time. I take the opportunity to go to anything live. I don't care. That's why I do all the indie wrestling here, because it's just exciting. Santino Brothers on Thursday the 18th here in Azusa, California. Outstanding wrestling. I'm doing the very next day, May 19th in Long Beach at SCS Squared Circle Society. I'm doing those 2 shows next month. But the wrestling, I'm just always amazed, and just I love going.
Well, we're so thrilled.
It's nice, like wrestling like brings us all like just together. It's it is a cult following, and it's very loyal. But once we meet each other, we're friends forever. You know, we're family.
For sure. Absolutely the most dedicated fans. I can't say enough about wrestling fans.
And about our coworkers too. The people
our coworkers, exactly.
Yeah, it's just it's a long life of friendship, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I just have so much fun. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I have to say too, I mean, like, we're honored to have you on the show, and cheers to you. And you know what? It was like, I just want to say thank you for breaking down barriers, because I remember being inspired as a kid, because I watched wrestling on Saturdays or whatever it was with my dad, and we'd sit and watch it. But I remember when I first saw GLOW, and I was like, oh, wait, this is like a women's show, you know, and we didn't get it as much in Virginia, or it was just, I didn't have cable television. So most of the stuff I watched was videotaped and then given to me in a VCR in a VHS. Right. But, you know, it was inspiring. And I think that, you know, not only was it able to inspire a show and all of these things, but a whole generation and then generations of women's wrestling to then come after. And now that there's tons of all women's shows that are living kind of on their own, you know, from Japan now to WOW's back, which I was really excited about that. And Shimmer and Shine and all of these companies that really, and
UWW is UWW is coming to LA in June, and they're based in Vegas, so that's a new one too. So I have
Love to
some,
see it.
yeah. I know
Sisters
Melina's going to
supporting
be
sisters.
exactly, you know, and so I do, and that's why people that see my page, they're like, you post everything about wrestling. I said, guess what? Yes, I do, and I'm going to support anytime I see any women's. And when I do a show or someone asks me to come to a show, could we advertise? Because anytime they put the GLOW logo, right? It attracts attention. So they say, you know, could you come and do a meet and greet? And could you, you know, or could we even put you in the show? Which, like last Monday's show, I was part of the show. I was a manager to the two girls, Vanity Twins. And then I swapped and I ended up being the manager for the Good Girl. So I do get involved, and sometimes I get in the ring when I'm managing Otto Von Clutch or AJ. I do get in the ring sometimes, and I'll jump on the opponent and ride him like a horse and put him in a headlock. And I don't take bumps and stuff, but I'll get in there and, I'll kind of do that kind of stuff. But
hang on, you just said that you didn't do crazy stuff. Maybe you're just making up for it now.
Yeah,
That's what's
exactly.
happening. I knew it.
But it's fun stuff. It's really fun. And so, when they asked me to do a show, I asked them, do you have a women's match on your card? Because if you don't, then shame on you, because there should be no reason why you don't have one or two women's matches or an intergender, because now I just watched a fabulous match. This one girl against a guy. Oh, she was right along with them. He was giving it to her and she was giving it right back. It was an outstanding match with the Santino brothers. And I say, if you're going to ask me to come to your show and you want me to do an appearance and a meet and greet, sign autographs and take pictures, I need some women on your card. I mean, where are your women matches?
Yeah.
So I'm all about that. And so if I get to a show and they say, oh, we don't have any women, I said, well, then it's time you better start looking for some. I said, because it's not like there's not wrestlers around. You can get someone. If you don't have them in your own promotion, then you can sure hire them and get them to come from out of town. I don't care if you're in Phoenix and you need to get a girl from Vegas or Cali, guess what? They'll do it because I know them.
Yeah.
I love that you show up and you're like, hi, I'm here to represent the females. I love it.
Well, for you, Val, Nadia is one of my friends in the UK. She's in the UK and she spent a good time here last month and the month before. And she comes from the UK and she just lines up all the shows here and they love her. So you can't say you can't find any women wrestlers. That's not true.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Lisa,
I'm always
want to lead our
promoting
final
somebody.
cheers since you were nice enough to introduce our fabulous guest, because you've been so much fun.
Thank you guys for having me.
We love you so much, April. We're so proud
appreciate
of you.
it, guys, and hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Okay.
Love you so much. Thank you so much.
Girl.
Cheers. Thank you
I'll
for
see
the
you.
friendship.
This is the word. Go, yo.